So today I'm gonna be making a beat. I got this sample pulled up. I just wanna try to push myself to make a beat like super fast. The quicker I'm in a session and I can get my part of the thing done, which is the producing part, the more time we got for the artist to go do their thing or to stay in the zone. I just don't want the session like falling flat because of me. So I try to get my stuff done as fast as possible. Of course, if you're sacrificing quality, then yeah, you gotta tone it back. You guys ready? Alright guys, we get this video to 4,000 likes. I'm gonna send a bunch of commenters in the comment section. The drum kit that I am working on right now that I'm gonna be using in this video to get this 4,000 likes. Let's go. I pulled up this sample. I looked up video game OST. That's usually what I do. But if you want to do stuff just fast, you just gotta have a game plan going in. I'm gonna be looking for like a 2-chord progression or a 4-chord progression. We're just gonna build it out from here. So I'm gonna loop this part and we're gonna just figure it out. I'm gonna count it out. You can hear when the chords change. Done. So I'm gonna let that happen 4 times so we have a loop. And then that loops right there. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna boot this up. Let's go to like 165. Stretch this. Now we got this. When you're in a session and you're trying to do stuff fast, like you can't second guess anything. That stuff comes with just putting in the hours. You just gotta be able to trust yourself and not be trying something and then going back. If you go with something, you gotta stick with it and make it work. I'm gonna show you. All right, let's go. Here I'm just gonna split it so that the chords are still going the same way. It changed every 2 bars. You could just hear it. Dun, 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 dun. Where's Pario? What notes are those? What note is that?
E.
Alright, so.
That's perfect pitch.
I haven't seen him since last video. I think I'm just gonna go and record this as well because I'm gonna want a couple different sections. Hit him with this. Let's start building this out. Whoa, wow, I jumped a step. Something really big too is make an FLP, make a starter FLP for yourself. I have a starter FLP that comes just with the clap that I could just change really fast to use for other stuff. Making everything just super accessible, super efficient. The less time you gotta be setting up to do shit, the better you're gonna be. 2-step hi-hat. This is something that's just kind of a side note. When you're in a session and you're going through, they don't like when you like are doing this all the time. You gotta learn how to produce while the beat is looping, like, and not disrupting it, so that the artist is gonna be able to like come up with flows and stuff, and they're not just constantly start stopping over and over. So I'm gonna kind of try and put that into effect here too. Just let it roll. I'm gonna copy this over and just bring it down the way we had it, like this, just to do everything fast. Faster is better. You gotta just be listening to what the sound that you want to go for. You just start envisioning stuff. The more you practice stuff, the better, the easier it'll be to do that type of thing. First of all, cell is on half beat. This is just for me. I just like having less mistake. The higher you make this magnet, the bigger it'll grab. If you do like a bar, for example, it'll make it like this. You get the point. I just use that to copy over a lot of stuff. Since this is a 4-chord progression, it does go this full 8 bars here. But if it was a 2-chord progression, then I would probably just loop everything right here and all this would be deleted right here. Like I said, this is a 4-chord progression, so that's why I have it this long. You could kind of see where each thing is going to be. If you just keep practicing, you're going to know when stuff is going to hit without even like really listening. You're just going to have to drill that, really. Come over here, put some type of animated sound effect in there just to give it a little bit more life. So I'm going to come here and actually make this unique as well. Reverse it again, because this is the part I rendered, the reverse part. That's this. Yeah, we could actually just leave it pitched down on it. All this would sound fire with a little bit of reverb too. If you don't have this, any type of verb will work. Just a little bit of reverb and delay. It's not too important. If you're trying to do stuff like mad fast, like I'm talking fast as possible, what I would do here is treat this as the beginning of the hook as soon as the beat comes in, or you could do something like this really fast where you have like an intro, say like this. You know, you got your 8, then it comes up and then it drops, and then you got your 16 for the hook, and then you'd have your 16 for the reverse right here, and then you could just have that loop and you got a whole beat. If you really wanted to keep it like dummy simple, you got a full song right here. Look, 230, and you got everything you need. But we're gonna go in a little bit deeper. The thing is with artists, just let them catch a vibe and develop sections. You don't gotta overthink anything. Everything could be pretty simple. Like this little section here with the piano for that, and then maybe here have it pitched up a whole octave, and then have it run together with this. If you want to keep stuff organized, you're gonna be able to come over here and just change the color. That way you don't lose track of anything. Stay organized, you know what I mean? There's some subtle things that go a long way, bruh. And we're gonna widen this a little bit with micro shift. Don't ask me what it does. I don't know. Just widens it. Don't put me through that again. You ever use micro shift?
No, what's that?
It like, I don't know what it does. Go ask Silas to read it, bro. Nice. And then you have your bridge right there. This is just like a little more embellished thing of like what I just showed you before. Like you could see, you could just keep building if you got more time or whatever, or you show up early and the artist ain't there, but you're trying to get a bunch of stuff done, whatever the case may be. Off top of my head, some like super important shortcut things. What you will want to do to make an FLP is come into save as and set up whatever settings you want it to be, and then you would save it to your template folder, wherever that is. Some other shortcut people might not know is you could use this to scroll. If you hold this in and you hold that, it'll scroll through all your tools. You can't see with my you can see here, it'll show all that shit. What else? Chopping, because chopping is such a big thing. At least when I'm making beats, holding shift when you do something, you could draw a straight line down instead of it being all like this. If you hold shift, it straightens the line out. So say you like this, right? You hold shift and it straightens it out. Left click just does the cut, so you can see it does the cut there. If you do right click instead, it'll actually finish the cut. If I'm coming over here and I'm trying to mix everything just super fast, you could do everything one by one. I see a lot of people do sounds like one by one where they mute everything and then just level it like that. I don't really do that. I kind of just do it as I go. Just look at the levels where I'm putting everything. It really gives you a better idea of everything. Let me show you my master real quick. This is on all my beats, by the way, so don't think that I'm doing some special shit to the master. This is my FLP every time I open up, and I don't really change anything. I'll maybe turn the gain up a little bit. With this hitting a little bit above that line. I don't know all the technical stuff, bro. You guys are gonna start asking me about, yo, you should have cut it off at 13 hertz or blah, blah, blah. I don't know none of that shit. Just go ask Simon.
My name is Simon.
I'm just the guy who's like, yo, this shit sounds good. I'm gonna just leave it like this. So that's how I be mixing my shit. I just say, yo, this sounds good. If it's distorted and I like the way it's distorted, I'm gonna leave that shit clipping. I don't give up. I feel like we're gonna start getting demonetized soon for how much I be cursing in these videos, so we're gonna become a kids channel here soon. No cursing allowed. So you gotta be able to let the beat run and produce at the same time. It's hard because I'm doing this tutorial, but I would just be doing all this on the fly. I'll add chops and stuff in the beat as if like I was just letting the beat play as if I was in a session. This way the low end's still in there, and then for this I would go like this really fast, chop that hoe because I know that this is where I need everything to loop. Come over here like this and bomb bomb. I'm doing that with Control B, so coming back. If you want to go back and keep going back, Control Alt Z, just loop it like that, and then I have everything chopped so that when the 808 comes in, the low end of the melody of the sample isn't clashing, and then when I take the 808s out, the natural low end of the sample comes back in. That way everything's always full at all times, but also not clashing.
Wow. Perfect.
Give me suggestions for other videos. I do this stuff for you guys. I don't really need to do this stuff. It's just fun. I like doing it. It makes me think about shit too. I gotta think about the stuff I'm telling you guys, which also makes me, you know, keep it in the front of my mind when I'm actually applying it. Because all these things I'm telling you, bro, I ain't making money off the actual advice I'm giving you. I'm just giving it to you because I wish there's people for me around when I was coming up so I can learn all these things that I had to kind of learn on my own. I'm trying to cut down that learning curve in half so y'all could do the crazy shit. Get this video to 4,000 likes. You already know. I'm gonna send a bunch of commenters in the comment section this drum kit that I used in this video. Yeah, let's get it.